Is a lifestyle home a lifestyle choice or an investment? We get asked this every single week. And honestly, most people are asking the wrong question. I'm Himanshu, founder of Copay. We are a Brisbane-based platform that helps Australian families co-own premium coastal holiday homes. With me is Mohamed. He's fellow co-founder of Copay. Welcome to the Lifestyle Portfolio, Mo.
Thank you, Himanshu. It's great to be here. And this is a question we hear constantly from people we talk to, so I'm keen to dig into it properly.
Let's get into it. Today's question, the one that almost every Brisbane family in their late 30s or 40s eventually faces. If I'm going to spend money on a holiday home, am I making a smart financial decision or am I just spending on lifestyle? The honest answer is you are framing it wrong. And the framing is why most people never act.
How so?
Because they have separated the two things, lifestyle and investment, as if they are opposite. As if wanting a place your family actually loves means you're being financially irresponsible. But the best property decisions in Australia have always almost been driven by lifestyle first.
Yeah, that's true. Most people we've spoken to have found the best properties and brought somewhere they love first, and the numbers then followed.
Exactly. And with the coastal holiday property, the numbers can flow. If it's structured correctly, coastal Queensland properties have returned 7 to 11% annually in recent years. Shared cost with fellow owners reduces it further. Asset case is generally there.
That's interesting, but it requires the right property in the right market, and not all lifestyle choices become strong investments.
Right. Which is why structure matters as much as location.
So if it isn't lifestyle or investment, what is the question?
The real question is, does this change how your family actually lives? And can the numbers work at the same time?
That's a more useful way to frame it.
Because here's what I have observed. Families who buy a holiday home with only the investment thesis in mind, they often don't use it properly. They over restrict their own usage to maximize rental income. They resent the maintenance. It stops feeling like a lifestyle asset and starts feeling like a second job.
Yeah, I've seen that. The property becomes a source of stress rather than joy. It's not good.
On the flip side, families who buy purely on lifestyle without running any numbers end up with financial anchor they didn't anticipate. The cost compound, they can't rent it freely because they want it available all the time.
Yeah, noting the recent ATO changes on how we can handle properties as a holiday home that are fully owned. So the sweet spot is a property that has some capital gain, at least, while still being genuinely usable by the family.
Exactly. And that's the design principle behind how Copay select properties, premium enough for the family to actually love it. Coastal Queensland ticks both. We had a question this week from a listener, or actually from someone who emailed us after our cold outreach. She said, and I'm paraphrasing it, I loved the idea, but my husband thinks we should just put the money in shares instead. How do I make the case?
Yeah, this is a very common conversation that occurs.
How do you answer it?
That's an interesting one. I'd say I'd counter that with, what does 175,000 in shares give your family on a long weekend in January? You can't walk into it. Your kids can't make memories in it. Like, the lifestyle return of a coastal property is something shares generally can't replicate. You can always sell the shares and then spend that renting a property, but then that's just a waste and doesn't make financial sense.
And the financial comparison isn't as one sided as people assume. Coastal Queensland property has held up well against equity. Returns when you factor in shared cost plus capital growth. Not always ahead, but genuinely competitive. Plus all those lifestyle memories that comes with your family.
Yeah, so the honest answer is it's not either or. If you have the equity and can do both can coexist in a portfolio, which makes much more sense.
So if today's episode got you thinking, here's the most useful next step. Don't ask yourself, can I afford a holiday home? Ask yourself, how much am I already spending on a holiday accommodation each year? Then ask, what if that money was building something?
That's the reframe that changes everything for most people.
Exactly. And we build copy around that insight. If you want to run your own numbers, what a coastal ownership share would actually cost your family versus what you are currently spending, the calculator is on the copay.com.au. Takes 2 minutes. Now sign up. I'm Himanshu with Mo. Thanks for listening to the Lifestyle Portfolio. We are back next week.
Thanks all.